All right, guys, we're gonna do an Omoplata drill. I think it's one of the best Omoplata drills to really master the position, to really tighten up the Omoplata. Okay, so I'm here with Ben, and we're gonna get that Omoplata here. Boom. Okay, can drop the Omoplata here. Okay, and you know the basic counters, right? One of the basic counters is for them to do a roll. But there's three like counters, right? One for him to do a front roll, for him to jump over me over here, the basic ones, right? Another one's for him to stand up. Okay, so we're gonna have this triangle here. He's gonna do a front roll. As he does a front roll, I'm gonna slow it down. Okay, guys. I'm here. I pull up on the sleeve. Put my hand here. I pull up. Okay. As I come up, I pull up the sleeve. So this leg, right? This leg slides up underneath the tricep. From here, I'm really isolating the arm. I can do a wrist lock. Okay. And now from here, I'm gonna grab the elbow. I'm gonna pull it into my hip. Okay. And I'm gonna just keep all my weight on him. He's gonna get me over here. As soon as my butt hits the ground, I straighten my legs out like I'm doing leg press. I can do the seatbelt, okay? And then we're gonna do it again, okay? So he gets his knees underneath him. He front rolls, okay? Right, I'm here. I let him go. I pull up on the sleeve. Okay? I slide my calf, right? I do that little kind of shin box position. I slide up underneath, so I'm sitting on his tricep and everything, okay? I can do a wrist lock here. I grab the elbow. I pull it into my front hip here, okay? And I push myself on top of him on his ribs. As soon as my butt hits the ground, I leg press, take away the space here. Seatbelt, finish Omoplata, okay? We're gonna do one more time, okay? This time I'm gonna switch the Omoplata to an armbar, okay? Just to kind of switch it up, okay? But this is the best way to, I found to tighten up your Omoplata, okay? So again, one more time. Here, Ben goes, okay? I pull up on the sleeve, okay? Because this is like a control position itself where I just pull up on the sleeve. He tries to get on his side. I just pull up, okay? I'm here. Look, slide that calf underneath, okay? Now this time, I grab the elbow the same way, except this time, my hand that was on the other side, I put it on this side, okay, guys? And look, guys, all I'm gonna have you guys do is I'm gonna have you guys slide off. Boom, just like that. And as soon as I slide off, look, I hook that head. And I have total control here. Okay, I have total control. This control position, Professor Rockley, one of my students, you know, one of our awesome black belts, you know, this is like his control, but it's a great way. And look, guys, I can control that wrist thumbs up, right? But really, if you turn it here, you really tighten up that armbar, and it's hard for the guy to escape, okay? And look, also one more thing too, my knee's not gonna be facing up. It's like opened up like that, okay? And if the elbow kind of slides out, when I slide out, pull it out a little bit, the elbow, yeah. I can adjust it by just pulling his head in with my foot. Okay, so I have an option, armbar option from that Omoplata. So I love to kind of add that in there just because it goes into that flow, okay? So that I found like one of the best ways to really tighten up the Omoplata is with this drill. I remember the first time I went to Brazil, I remember seeing the guys doing somersaults down the mat. I was like, oh, this is crazy, you know? And just all the stuff I've done over the years. Omoplata is definitely a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu thing, you know? I haven't seen it anywhere else, and so it's really cool to really master this position, really master the Omoplata. And like I said, it's one of my favorite ways to kind of really tighten it up. So give it a shot, guys.